join us and stay on for a little bit of training today from Carla, who is our very own crown. We love her dearly, the leader of our team here in Team USA. So Carla, welcome. We're excited to have you with us today.
Thank you, Laura. You know, I am excited to be doing some training today. I think it's because we had an event on Saturday for all of the United States, and then we had an event the next day in Denmark. So I've had event, and here's the next day. So I have had more people calling me saying, okay, I clicked in for a while because it came up as live, or I saw that part of the event, and how do I see more? And I'm excited to do more, or what do I do? So I know some of you are maybe, you know, newer people or thinking of getting started, and some of you have been in the business for a while and say, you know what? I kind of need to get restarted. So I'm talking to both of you. I'm talking to everybody who says, what do I do right now? So in ZINZINO, what it's about is getting out there, and our business, you're getting paid on the products that are going out to your subscribe and save customers. Whether they're partners or customers, we need to get the word out. So you are the one that when you put a drop in the middle of the lake and the ripple effect goes, you are the one that are putting in all these drops. So I would say, what do you got to do right now? Number one, I say you need to find some happiness in what you're going to do. You need to find your why of what you're going to do this. Because you know what we're going to do? We're going to contact people and talk to them about this. And I'm sure that some of you are thinking, ooh, do I have to call somebody, or do I have to write a list, or what am I going to be doing? Or, oh, but the difference is finding out some way of finding a way to make it fun. And somebody was saying, Carly, you always seem like you have a lot of energy. I think it's because I know why I'm doing this business. I don't say, hey, I love making a list. I love calling people. What I say is, I have goals and dreams that I want to accomplish in life. I have a number of people I want to help. I want to help 1,000 people become crown in this business. Yeah, I have some big goals. So I have things that I'd like to do. I have some things that I like to do for my family. I have places that I want to give to. I've made a complete dream board about it. So by having that is why I want to get started in the business. So for you, it could be that you have a certain amount of money you want to make, like what Trisha was saying on the business presentation. Maybe you say, oh, I could just use $300 a month. Maybe that's your why. Maybe it's, I could just use those $700 a month. Okay, what do you do for that? Yeah, or you set that goal. It could be that you don't have an income right now and you need a full-time income. And that's gonna be your why. And you know that. Or you have even bigger goals, that you want to start your own business in something else, and this is gonna be your tool to make your dreams come true. It doesn't matter why, but number one, you need to have a goal. You have a dream. I think you have to have a why to do this business. Because if you don't have a why, if you don't have something else that you really want, then you're actually exactly where you want to be. And if you are exactly where you want to be, then it's really easy to sit on the sofa and click the TV a little bit and watch that, because you don't have a reason to get up in the morning and say, I want to get some things done. I need to get some things moving with this. So number one, dig down into yourself and find out, why is it that you're going to do this business? If you're a partner that's been in for a while, maybe you need to revisit that and find out why you are really doing this business. Do you know your why? Does it excite you? Does it get it so that it's like tickling in your belly that you want to get this done? Because that's where you really start to have fun with it, because you're working towards your goals. Otherwise, it's just an extra job. It's extra work. To me, I love hearing all these stories of what this has done to help other people. I love getting that feedback of, thank you for helping me earn this. Or I just talked to one of my directors today, and he was talking about, he's sitting out in the sun with his wife. They had put together a trampoline, and they were just living the life. You could tell it. And I know I have helped him accomplish those things. So find your why, because then all the how-tos become really easy. Find that. So what do we do after that? The next section is you make a list. Some of you already have a list if you've been a partner for a while, but maybe you need to revisit that list and really go through the list. If you're a brand new partner, I would say the best way, take out your phone. Take out your phone and go through because those are the people who have your telephone number up already. Start writing a list. How many people do you think you get on a list just by writing that list down from your telephone contacts? 100? 200? How many people do you have on your phone? How many people do you have as contacts on Facebook that you can contact through there? And are they on your list? They should be, because that's an easy way. You have the messenger app. You can contact anybody on there and send them a message. You've got Instagram, you got Snapchat, all those other things that I don't know about because I'm getting older, but you have a list. You can make that list. I say don't start until you have a minimum of 100 people. I know you've already got the first 5, 10 people you do want to talk to. Now, if you're already a partner, you need to revisit that list. Some of the people you talked to a year ago or 2 years ago or a while ago, people, things have changed. There's a lot changed in the world just in the last few weeks, right? So we need to contact people, not only for their health, because absolutely everybody needs the health protocol, right? We need to, and we might even have our customers. Some of them are just taking the oil. Then we need to talk to them about what our Extend and our Xenobiotic can do. So we need to talk to each and every person that's a customer also. And maybe they're going to say, you know, right, that's right. We should be talking to my kids. No, we should be talking to my parents. You know what? My neighbors, we were just talking about health. Maybe we're going to spread the news even that way. So look at that list. You've got a lot of people. Then we're going to contact some people. So how do you contact people? Well, how do you usually contact people? Don't change, be you. You should be contacting the people that you care about. Your friends and family, some of them, if you've been a partner for a while, they might be doing this to you. But right now, again, things have changed. The only thing that can happen, that's the worst thing that could happen, is they say no. They're not saying no to you. They're saying no to themselves. You are only responsible for contacting them, giving them the offer. That's it. So you're going to contact some people. Write that down. How do you contact them? Some of them, hey, how are you doing in these times? What are you doing now? What are you spending your time with? How are things going with you? That's what you do. You, number one, make a friend. Continue making that friend. Listen to how things are going for them. Find that need. So many people are going to tell you about how things are. Yeah, we were really worried about things with this, all these things going on right now. So we've been thinking of our health. Or over in, or maybe they'll say, yeah, well, I haven't been working, so, or my husband hasn't been working, or we haven't had the income that we're used to. Well, if I had something that might help with that, would you like to know? That's what I've been saying to people. You know, well, then you need to hear this. Then you need to hear this. Isn't that important to say? I mean, would you like to know if that's how it works out best for you? Some people, then you need to hear this, because there is an urgency. Then I really have something you should be checking out. I don't know if it's for you or not, but let's look at it together. It's a great way to do it. Now, if you're used to contacting people through Messenger or texting them, do the exact same thing, just on that. Again, be yourself, don't change. Contact them as you usually do. Make a friend, find the need. Last thing there, transfer the feeling. And again, if you have your why in place, you are going to have an energy. You are going to have a feeling, especially after the event. You have a feeling about this because it becomes fun. Because what is your intention? It's to help them become healthy or help them by getting them into this business to help them create an income to answer their prayers, some of them, and get them into being healthy. You're building a business by helping them help people get healthy. You're helping people to help people to help people. And that's what this business is about. So then we finally get them in contact, and we finally set up that meeting with them. Now, when I'm talking to them about, well, you know, what are you going to do for presentations? Well, if the need happened to be about health, we have all these online customer meetings. So put them to one of the online customer meetings. You can find the list of when they are on the Facebook page. On the Facebook page, there's a list of when these meetings are. There's a customer presentation each and every day. So it doesn't matter if it's morning, noon, afternoon, evening, it doesn't matter. There's a day for them. They can look at our customer presentation. Now, I would say, hey, let's take a look at it together. Set up a time. So what is it? When does it work for you? How about Monday at 9 o'clock in the morning, or Sunday at 7 p.m.? You find the day on there, and there's days difference every day. Find the day that works with them. Give them a couple opportunities and join them on that meeting. Now, if you're comfortable doing the meeting yourself, well, then have a cafe meeting here. Pull them on the ZINZINO Zoom cafe and sit down and say, hey, grab your cup of coffee, let's see here and talk, and you do that presentation yourself. You can find every presentation in your back office under the files. But if you're uncomfortable with it, send them on the Zoom meetings where somebody else is doing the meeting and you can watch. That's actually a nice and easy way too. Why? Because they'll be able to see, maybe I can do this. Yeah. Now, they have customer meetings for people who are just interested in looking at these products, if they're looking at things for their health. But you know what? I have found that everybody should see everything. You know, I think that people can make their own decision whether they should look at the products or the business. So I think it's a great idea for people who are looking at a way to earn extra income or to see what you're doing. So, you know what, I'd love to show you why I'm doing this and what we're passionate about. It's great for your health anyway, and it'd be fun for you to see what I do. So once you've made a friend, find the need, transfer the feeling, you set up that meeting, then you could even, you know, if you're comfortable putting on the business presentation yourself, do it yourself with them. That's okay. You've got it. Now, I think when you're doing a business presentation, if we were doing this offline, we would have somebody sitting right next to us, right? We would have our sponsor or an upline, because it's always best to have, you know, the 2-to-1 ratio where you don't have to be telling the presentation, but you have a sponsor doing it. I believe that's the best way to do it too offline. Same business, same procedure. So if you are going to do business presentations, I think you need to pull on a sponsor and say, you know, I'm really excited. I think you need to see Laura. She is a fantastic gal who's on this meeting, and I'm working with her in this business too. That way it gets it a little fun too. So pull on your sponsor. I think your closing percent is going to make a difference when they can hear it from somebody else. And they don't have to look at you and say, well, you're doing all this presentation, I'll never learn that. That's one reason it's really good to have somebody sitting next to you. Now, if you're not so comfortable doing that meeting privately, well, again, we have business presentations each and every week. I mean, each and every day right now. Yeah, we used to have them every week. Now we have them every day so that everybody has a chance to be on. So each and every day, you can send somebody to that business presentation. And again, mornings, afternoons, evenings, throughout the week, all the time. So you can plug them in there. And again, give them a couple of times, find out when works best for them, plug them in, you be on at the same time. That way you can even be writing to them in the chats. Hey, I'm glad to see you. How you doing? And they can see that, you know, we're a whole bunch of people who are just down to earth, regular people. I was a teacher. Laura was a bartender. Other people have worked in different stores. Leslie's a cleaning lady. We're all these different people. Some people are business people. Some people are driving Uber. There are so many different people on here, and they can see our fantastic community. They can see the spirit that we have. You know, you can even have a lot of fun with this business too. So if I was to go on and say, let's see, where's a good fun one? I always like the little, I'm going to have some fun on here. It's always good to have fun. I think it's fun to show the community. We have a good community in there, right? This makes it fun, doesn't it? It makes it fun to put on a little bit of a face here and say, we're having fun in the business. It creates a community. Part of this whole business is showing our community how fun we are. And honestly, I think it's like, it shows this family feeling that we have. We have, and you know what? I guess I used to say you could help people become healthy or help people build a business by helping people get healthy. But we've also got a community. A lot of people are looking for community. Let's show them ours. We have such an uplifting, positive community. We have a culture, a team building. We got this, you guys. But we need to share it. We need to get the presentations out. And actually, to be honest, we're not sharing this with enough people. This should be, I think I almost said something, but I'm going to say it anyway. This is going to go viral. This business is going to go viral because these products are this good. We need to get this word out. We need to tell more people about it. So if you're a brand new person, how many people would you like to be helping to get healthy? Everybody on that 100 list that you just made? Everybody on the 200 list you have? Well, then we need to talk to all 200 of them. And all we're doing is trying to help people. The worst thing is they could say no. And so what? They're not saying no to you. They're saying no for now. So we need to get out there and share this business with people. We need to get out there and share this product with people. It's not enough. If you've been in this business a while, it's not enough just to tune in to the business presentations. It's not enough to tune in to the product presentations for you. That's not building your business. When Trisha was telling about the business at the end, she said, if you're going to do this part-time, we're going to do 15 meetings a month. If you're going to do this full-time, it's 15 meetings a week. Either a month or a week, part, full-time, totally up to you. But a meeting is not you checking into a meeting. A meeting is when you have a guest on, when you're having the meeting with the guest. So do you want to make part-time income or full-time income with this business? How many meetings are you doing? So my challenge to you is, for those of you who have been in the business for a while, my challenge to you is write down that number. How many meetings are you having a week? Is it enough? Are you doing them? Because if you are doing the action, you are helping people get healthy and you are helping people in the business to get people healthy, your energy is going to soar. If you don't have that, and a lot of people say, well, I kind of got to get that feeling first. And then when I get the feeling, I'm going to go out and talk to people. It's not how it works. It's the motion that creates emotion. It's getting into gear. So I say, if you have goals, set your number of how many meetings you're going to have this week. And you set those meetings up. All you're doing, giving those friends a call, be yourself, don't change, say hi, make a friend, find the need, transfer the feeling. Let's get this done. So presentations is huge. But once you give them a presentation, you need to follow up. You need to follow up and follow up. And number one important thing about following up is actually, I don't know, it's just there's something about how people remember. And they remember about 24 hours to 48 hours. That's why in the system we have, we talk about following up within 24 to 48 hours. So the people you talk to within 24 to 48 hours, follow up. Set that meeting up. Don't leave that first meeting without having a second meeting set up. Now, that I just all went through is the action part. If you do that, you're going to be building a business. Is it hard? Not if you're excited about it and you want to get contact with people and you're enjoying what you're doing, you have a goal for it, we're ready to go. And that gets excited and you can't sit on the chair. There's one last thing I would say you need to be doing. you need to be doing the personal development. We have a fantastic team, fantastic culture, and we're upgrading ourselves all the time to be better people, to be better leaders. Because if you're going to be a big business owner, you're going to have to be that leader. And to be a leader, you need people to be able to follow you. People don't want to follow somebody unless they're really somebody that they look up to and want to follow, right? So you need to upgrade this. Keep upgrading your mind, meaning our leaders are readers. Not every reader is a leader, but every leader is a reader. So pick out a book. If you haven't been or listened to our event or seen it, go to the ZINZINO Facebook Live page. Watch both the first and second part on there. If you've been to the meeting, go watch it again. It's almost just as exciting second time around. It really is. It gets you even more excited just to watch it again. Find those parts that you like. Some people were writing me going, I'm going to watch that the third time. And people are contacting me from all over, not just the United States. So another way to show people about what they're doing, or a great second look if they're interested, or they're getting ready to think, should I do this business or not? Put them on that page, the Facebook Live. They can go in and check things out on there. Invite them to watch on that. Is that a first look place? In some ways, yes, that is a good first look. There's a lot of business presentations on there from before. Our founder was doing the business presentation, but that virtual event, astounding event. Everybody that was on that, everybody did an amazing job. I'm just so freaking proud of everybody. I'm proud of that event, and I've been promoting it to everybody, and I'm getting a lot of feedback on how great it was. So let's get more people on there. You can invite all kinds of prospects to that. But of course, to me, the best contact is the most intimate. You know, saying, hey, check that out, click. Is that really, you know, if you love somebody, you want to get in contact with them, isn't this a lot more appropriate? Isn't this more intimate? Hello, how you do? Let's do that first. So contacting people, giving them presentations, following up. And this is the book that I'm reading. I absolutely loved Wes Linden. I loved I love everything about Wes Linden. But the prospecting game, I picked that up because I'm going to read it here. I've had it for a while, and I haven't got it read, so I thought this is my next book. So if you want to, we can read all this. Everybody get it. We can read it together. But you know, we're going to be big, you guys. This business is going to be big. We're going to be big. ZINZINO is going to be big. So what do we need to do? I mean, just think about it. Orion said that in China, after everything opened, sales on almost everything were down. Sales on cars, sales on everything, sales on clothing, sales on almost everything was down so much. But you know it was up by 70%. Sales of nutritional things. This is huge. This is ZINZINO. This is where we can help people. The United States needs us to spread the word. The United States needs us to give them that call. Everybody needs to hear about ZINZINO. Everybody you love should. What if you have a good friend who ends up calling you and says, I heard from my neighbor about this company called ZINZINO. Have you heard of it? And it wasn't you who introduced it to them. Would they maybe be even a little upset with you? I think we need to tell absolutely everybody, because a couple years from now, when testing is the trend and testing is the norm, they're going to say, now I understand why you were so passionate about that years ago. So get excited about what we're going to do, what we're doing, where we're going, where we're spreading the news for, because I think we need to be able to spread this virally around the United States, helping people, answering their questions about health, giving them an answer to their business and their financial issues. We have got it here. So if you've been looking and saying, what is it you need to do? This is what you need to do. You need to get into action. You need to get for your own business, and let's get out there and make it huge. You can build your business in a part-time or full-time, totally up to you. But I'm looking forward to the US becoming the #1 market. And I know we can get that. I know we can spread it around. I think we could get a million people in the United States into balance. Let's work on that, okay? Everybody okay with that? Fantastic. I pray we all are out there keeping safe, but let's work online and get this business done. Laura?
You want me to talk again? All right, well, thank you, everyone.